First and foremost, George Floyd was an innocent man who was murdered in cold blood. The man who killed him should be in jail. The organization that killed him should be abolished and reestablished under a completely different system, a completely different organizational structure. And the state that killed him owes reparations to his community and his entire race for the historical treatment of the black community in the United States, for slavery, for Jim Crow, and the continuation of segregation and its legacy in the United States. For anyone who's going to a protest, cover your face. Do not go without covering your face. Use any kind of rag, even a torn shirt, it doesn't matter. When the tear gas is coming, you need to cover it, all right? There's a couple of substances that do the trick. Milk or water mixed with Pepto-Bismol, any other antacid, or bicarbonate. Any weak base neutralizes tear gas much faster. If you can, take a bottle with it. Other people will need it. Even better if you have a spray bottle, I don't know, like some window cleaner, wash it out well. I've been sprayed by one that hasn't been washed out well. It did not help. You can put that whatever mix you got in there and spray people down. It's a good, efficient way, not a lot of waste, and it gets the job done. If you have a gas mask, take it. It is night and day. If you have goggles, take them. You don't want to lose any fucking eyes to no rubber bullets. If you see someone in a cloud of tear gas that's collapsed, help them. Let's talk a little bit about how tear gas works. Tear gas makes breathing painful, but not impossible. If you force yourself to breathe, you will breathe. It will blind you, it will make you cough, and later all of your mucus from your lungs, your esophagus, and your nose will start pouring out. That's normal, you're fine. The effect will wear off. If possible, take a large plastic object, or maybe a bucket. I use my protein powder bottle things, those big jars. When a tear gas canister comes in, you can grab it, put it in there, fill it up with some water, you close the lid. Completely neutralizes the tear gas, it stops the spread, it's very efficient, it's very good. Take gloves. Use gloves if you're going to do that. Tear gas, the tear gas canister burns very, very hot. If you grab it with your hands, you will burn yourself. I had a comrade who got third-degree burns on his hand for trying to grab it. For grabbing it, trying to throw it back, he wasn't wearing any gloves. Two more things. Do not take a knife, do not take a gun, do not take anything, okay? In order for violent actions to be successful, you need organization, you need professionalism. One person with a weapon is useless and easy to isolate. With that said, stay with the crowd. Never leave the crowd. You're safe with the crowd. If you're by yourself, you're very easy to isolate. You're very easy to be taken into arrest. I know this will fall in a lot of deaf ears, but I cannot emphasize this enough. Do not go looting. Everyone that I know that went looting last October in Chile is either now in jail or had to fight very hard to not be taken to jail. It's not worth it. You'll get away with what, $50, $100 worth of groceries, maybe some liquor, maybe some cigarettes. The cameras will see you and they will find you. Even if you're wearing a mask. Everyone that I know who went looting was wearing a mask. 5 of them are in jail, 3 of them are free, and they lost money having to pay the lawyer. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You can't stop other people from doing it, that's true. But trust me, it's not worth it. When you leave the protest area, first and foremost, try to go with friends. Before you go, tell someone who is not going, give them your number, and tell them you'll call them as the sun falls down. Don't forget to do it. If you're taken into arrest, you want people to know. You don't want to be stuck in jail by yourself. All right? Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, your sister, I don't care. Tell someone, and please, if you can avoid it, do not go alone. If you are taken in, do not talk to the police. Do not talk to the police. Do not talk to the fucking police. If they ask you your name, you give them your name. If they ask you your address, you give them your address. If they ask you for your ID, you give them your ID. But you do not tell them where you came from. You do not tell them when you arrived. You don't tell them any fucking details. Do not talk to the fucking police. You talk to your lawyer. Alright? If they give you a public lawyer, so be it. Try to get in contact. If you're taken in, try to tell your family to get in contact with pro bono or for other... pro bono wouldn't work here, my bad. Try to get in touch with charity work lawyers. They're gonna be all over the place. There's a lot of organization that is helping this whole movement in its very early stages. You can get a good lawyer, you have to look for them. But do not talk to the fucking police. If you're taken in, don't fight the police. They just killed George Floyd. It seems like some people have died in the protests. Could be, could not be. A lot of people have been injured. They're not scared of you. They're not scared to hurt you. Don't be stupid. Alright? Do everything you can to not be arrested. If you're arrested, do everything you can to preserve your safety. Let them take you in. If you see a chance to run, run. If you don't, stay calm. It will be fine. You'll get a good lawyer. You will get, the best case will be made for you. But two things I cannot emphasize enough. It's not worth to loot, and do not talk to the fucking police. If you're going to record, try to avoid recording looting, try to avoid recording protesters. Only whip out your phone when you see the police. I would suggest you don't live stream. A lot of shit can slip through. The best way to do it, you take your footage home, you edit it, and you release what is pertinent, what is important, what is safe to publish. Take cigarettes. If you run out of your mix to deal with the tear gas, cigarettes work well. I have some right here. You don't smoke them normally, so you light it and you go like this, and you throw the smoke back into your face. So you don't swallow it in your cheeks. You throw it into your face, like that. Do not take drugs at the protest. That's self-explanatory. If you have homies who are taking drugs at the protest, please try to talk them out of it. It is so fucking stupid. It puts you in danger. And it puts others in danger. That's everything. I hope you guys get justice for George Floyd. I really do. I'm not very optimistic considering the history of the country. But I do hope for the best. Stay safe. Please stay safe. You are more useful outside of jail than inside of it. Infinitely more useful. Good luck and justice for George Floyd.